what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, babe.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Complete to Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go, let's go.
Throwing is Stroud. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
On the quick, right?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 16. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hooks up with Anthony Gould, complete. He gets loose down the right side. It's a huge pickup on the play. That's good for a Bills first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go, here we go.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Come on, set. Trap 60.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Go.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, one more. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
All right. Eleven.
Hyatt going in motion right. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Hyatt with the grab. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end.
Time, 7-7.
Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3. From the 43. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down.
All right.
He'll throw it yet again. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Why, Tony?
They'll throw it again. Finds Hyatt. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. Look at high.
Hyatt going in motion right. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on first down. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Gould here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the quick, right?
Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Texans pushing for points. They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, one more. 11.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the 1st over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 1st down, Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 14. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Running back, motioning right. From the gun, Stroud. Throwing deep for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Airing it out to start this drive. Gets this to Kincaid. He's got to gain a 6 there. Christian Harris on the stop. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. He's on the move. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. He throws a bullet deep to their... And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, here's a handoff. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Kickoff taken at the 13. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Bass on for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Hyatt with the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Here we go. Here we go.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
Come on, set! 60 Maverick! Check go!
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This has been a trend, yet another interception. There he goes, right sideline. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-six touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 14. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Handoff now from the gun. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. He's got a man left. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. He finds Kincaid. And he's out of bounds past midfield.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set!
Here's the handoff. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Get up! Mustang 19! Go!
Pass play now. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 2J.
They'll run it from the gun. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Nice attack.
To the air, Stroud. Finds Hyatt. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All right, Tony. Hey, uno.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Where's the hot?
He'll throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
And that one's caught along the left sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither deep.
With the score, all time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Go! Track at 60. Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed to his running back. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check. Ready?
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Set.
Looking for a throw here. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 14. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll come out throwing. He finds Kincaid running the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. You find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, set.
Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Another try following the sack. Caught by the open man. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 27 on the play. That's good for a Bills first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Option design here. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 29. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand and sometimes at a fault for too many times think about the quarterback. Oh, This is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize this situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you could see the celebration by his teammates.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts from the 16. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills losing by 7. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds Kincaid. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
On the quick, right?
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So Buffalo's going to call its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. Has a lane inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
All right. Hey, uno.
again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Trying to set this up quick. They'll run now on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third and 4 coming up now. A give left side to Jones. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Bills 35.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Setting up a throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Come on, set! Go!
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Texans come away with the road win.